Antoine Fats Domino, Jr. was born on February 26, 1928 and died on October 24, 2017. He was an American pianist and singer-songwriter of Louisiana Creole descent. He had 35 records in the U.S. Billboard Top 40, and 5 of his pre-1955 records sold more than 1 million copies, being certified gold. During 1955 to 1960, he had 11 top 10 hits and his record sales were reportedly surpassed only by Elvis Presley. During his career, Domino sold over 65 million records. His musical style was based on traditional rhythm and blues, accompanied by saxophones, bass, piano, electric guitar, and drums. Domino was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, the eighth and final child of Antoine Callist Domino, 1879 to 1964, and Marie Donatille Gros, 1886 to 1971. The Domino family was of French Creole background. Louisiana Creole was his first language. Antoine was born at home with the assistance of his grandmother, a midwife. His name was initially given as Anthony on his birth certificate but was later corrected. His family had newly arrived in the lower Ninth Ward from Vacquerie, Louisiana. His father was a violin player. Domino learned to play the piano from his brother-in-law, the jazz guitarist Harrison Verrett, while studying shipping management at his local community college. Even after his success, he continued to live in his old neighborhood, the lower Ninth Ward, until after Hurricane Katrina, when he moved to a suburb of New Orleans. His large home was roomy enough for his 13 children, but he still preferred to sleep in a hammock outside. In 1986 he was one of the first musicians to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He also received the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award that year. In the 1980s, Domino decided he would no longer leave New Orleans, having a comfortable income from royalty payments and a dislike of touring, and claiming he could not get any food that he liked anywhere else. Neither her Hall of Fame induction or the invitation to perform at the White House persuaded him to make an exception to this policy. Domino lived in a mansion in a predominantly working-class neighborhood in the lower Ninth Ward, where he was a familiar sight in his bright pink Cadillac automobile. He made yearly appearances at the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival and other local events. He was awarded the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 1987. His last tour was in Europe, for 3 weeks in 1995. In 1998, President Bill Clinton awarded him the National Medal of Arts. In 2004, Rolling Stone magazine ranked him number 25 on its list of the 100 greatest artists of all time. Domino's large persona, dance hall piano playing, and tales of love and home made him Elvis Presley's top rival. By the end of his career, Domino was credited with selling more records than any other 1950s rocker except Presley. Domino's humility and shyness may be one reason his contribution to the genre has been overlooked. Domino was the first artist to be announced as scheduled to perform at the 2006 Jazz and Heritage Festival. However, he was too ill to perform when scheduled and was only able to offer the audience an on-stage greeting. On January 12, 2007, Domino was honored with Offbeat magazine's Lifetime Achievement Award at the annual Best of the Beat Awards, held at the House of Blues in New Orleans. New Orleans Mayor A. Nagin declared the day Fats Domino Day in New Orleans and presented him with a signed declaration. Offbeat publisher Jan Ramsey and WWL-TV's Eric Paulson presented Domino with a Lifetime Achievement Award. An all-star musical tribute followed with an introduction by the legendary producer Cosimo Matassa. The Lil Bando Gold Rhythm section, Warren Storm, Kenny Bill Stinson, David Egan and CeCe Adcock, anchored the band, and each contributed lead vocals, swamp pop legend Warren Storm leading off with Let the Four Winds Blow and The Prisoner song, which he proudly introduced by saying, "Fats Domino recorded this in 1958. And so did I." The horn section included Lil Bando Goldsticky Landry, the Iguanas Derek Houston, and longtime domino hornmen Roger Lewis, Elliot Stackman Collier and Hope Hardesty. They were joined by John Cleary, who also played guitar in the rhythm section, Al Carnival Time Johnson, Irma Thomas, George Porter Jr., who provided a funky arrangement for You Keep On Knocking, Art Neville, Dr. John and Alan Saint, who wrote and debuted a song in tribute of Domino for the occasion. Though Domino did not perform, those near him recall him miming playing the piano and singing along to his own songs. Domino returned to stage on May 19, 2007, at Tipitina's at New Orleans, performing to a full house. A foundation has been formed and a show is being planned for Domino and the restoration of his home. "I like it down there," he said in a February 2006 CBS News interview. In 2006, Domino's album Alive and Kickin' was released to benefit Tipitina's Foundation, which supports indigent local musicians and helps preserve the New Orleans sound. The album consists of unreleased recordings from the 1990s and received great critical acclaim. In the same year, the album Goin' Home, a tribute to Fats Domino, was released. This was a tribute album featuring his songs as recorded by Elton John, Neil Young, Tom Petty, Robert Plant, Willie Nelson, Norah Jones, Lenny Kravitz, and Lucinda Williams. In September 2007, Domino was inducted into the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame. He has also been inducted into the Delta Music Museum Hall of Fame in Faraday, Louisiana. In May 2009, Domino made an unexpected appearance in the audience for The Domino Effect, a concert featuring Little Richard and other artists, aimed at raising funds to help rebuild schools and playgrounds damaged by Hurricane Katrina. In October 2012, Domino was featured in Season 3 of the television series Drum, playing himself. On August 21, 2016, Domino was inducted into the Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame. The ceremony was held in Detroit, Michigan. Others that were inducted along with Domino were Dionne Warwick, Kathy Hughes, Smokey Robinson, Prince, and the Supremes. He had received the Rhythm and Blues Foundation's Ray Charles Lifetime Achievement Award in 1995. His song The Fat Man entered the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2015. Domino died on October 24, 2017, at his home in Harvey, Louisiana, at the age of 89, from natural causes.